Hello, so today we're going to be doing a book review on Raymond E. Feist, the Magician. I'm Simon Phillips and let's get straight into it. Okay, so first things I want to say is that this is not my first time of reading the book. I think this is about the fifth time I've picked up the book and read it. It's one of my favourite books and I've only read the up-to-date edition where both the Magician's Apprentice and the Master Magician has been combined into one book, along with the extra added details that were originally left out when it was first published. So why do I always keep picking this book up? So I think I've just read it. This is like the fifth time I've picked it up and I've read it, and it's just one of those books that I seem to fall back on when I don't know, if I don't know what I want to read next, or if I want to take a break from a series that I've been reading. So for example, I've just come to the second to last few books of a series that I was reading, and the series was good when I started it, but the last two books started to drag and I didn't quite enjoy it. So to refresh my mind and to maybe go back to that series later, I picked up The Magician again, and it was like a refresher. The Magician was originally released around the 1980s, and I think that was around the time of when publishers were looking for authors who could basically tap into the Tolkien. Basically, as you notice that when you first started read Magician, begin a race to a location, travelling through mines. And then it suddenly takes a twist. It goes off in its own way. So we have a few characters, and I actually have a pronunciation guide here because I always seem to mess up my pronunciation of the characters. So we have, I'm not going to list them all, so I'm just going to list a few of them. So the main characters really. So we have Pug, Tomas, and we have Arthur, however you pronounce his name. And then we have some, they are kind of like minor characters, important characters. So we have Boric, Liam, Caroline, Colong. And so yeah, so those are the main characters. So those are the characters in the book. I ended up reading most of them off. And the main characters are basically Pug, Tomas, and Arthur. Okay, so I'll put away my notes because if not, I'll end up just looking at the paper and I won't be looking at the camera at you guys. So going back to the characters, so I really enjoyed Pug's character, as you can tell by the name of the book. He's classed as the main character, and I liked his progression. There were some parts in the story that I found a bit lacking, especially on my fifth read through. I won't give any spoilers, but his main event I thought could have been a bit more explained and a bit more development to it, and something else I'll get to in a minute about development. Tomas was a great character as well, and he's a mixing of his ancient past and the how do we say those people? The Chick, the Valhalla. So basically the mixing of the ancient magic and Thomas's human side was very interesting, and I actually got to enjoy that as well. Arthur, who basically is the second son who wasn't supposed to inherit anything, but he has been thrust into a leadership role. Okay, as you can tell, I'm a bit rusty with this, so let's keep going before I just ramble on about nothing. So going back to development. So what do I mean by development? So there was an issue. Yeah, so I found that some of the characters needed more development if we wanted to enjoy them more and follow them more, I think. But saying that, I think because of the actual book, it has a large cast, exploring and developing those characters, I think, would have been quite impossible with the size of the book. I think the world building was fantastic in this. It definitely has that Tolkien feel to it. Lots of exploring the world, as I said at the beginning, with them rushing off on a quest, basically, and going through mines and exploring other characters and other races and stuff like that. So that's actually fantastic.